Well, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever, whatever time of day it is for you all. Welcome to the stream. You are all very welcome here. I'm Charlie Merriman. I'm Merri by name, and I'm Merri by nature. You know it. I'm a host and commentator of the Pokémon Video Game Championship Series and a content creator, and I very much hope I can make your day merry as always with this wonderful Weakness Policy, Terra Rock, Rock Slide, SOLGALEO team that nearly made day 2 at the Portland Regional Championships a couple of weeks ago, run by Zach Emerzian. I featured one of Zach's teams before, I believe, that featured Dustmane Necrozma, so clearly a fan of SOLGALEO and the Generation 7 Legendaries. And flinches are funny in Pokemon, let's not beat around the bush here. Rock Slide is a move that might make your opponent's Pokemon unable to move that turn. And with the terrestrialization type of rock, it's going to boost the power of those rock slides even more. We've got Calyrex Shadow Rider going for a bulldoze to be able to proc the weakness policy on the SOLGALEO. But before we take a deeper dive into the team, hope you're all having a very merry day. How have your Tuesdays been? I'm looking forward to doing a little bit more streaming than I have done of late. May was just so busy, but hopefully we're back now for a decent amount of time doing some regular streams. I will be streaming from my Switch 2 as well. Very exciting times that the new console has come out. Have you purchased a Switch 2 yet? Are you waiting? Let me know your thoughts in the chat. Thanks so much for being here, and let me know what you've been up to today, everybody. Pleasure to hang out with you all as always, and without further ado, let's dive right into this team. So, what have we got here? We have the SOLGALEO and Calyrex, as I mentioned, Grimmsnarl, Landorus, Ogerpon, and Incineroar. Instead, everybody, it is also Cystic Fibrosis Awareness Week. Now, some of you might not be aware that I have the medical condition cystic fibrosis. It causes all sorts of things. It's a build-up of mucus that affects the entire body, especially the lungs, digestive system, plenty of other areas of the body too. I wrote a one-man show about cystic fibrosis, Wonder Drug, a comment about cystic fibrosis. The link is in the description below if you want to watch that. I'll be talking a bit about cystic fibrosis over the course of tonight's stream. So any and all, thoughts, feedback on that, very welcome. And if you don't know things about cystic fibrosis and you want me to teach you about it, then do let me know. Also, linked below is the Cystic Fibrosis Trust website, where you can learn much more about the condition. So I'll be talking a little bit about cystic fibrosis as the stream goes on. But for now, so, the star of the show, the Leo, the SOLGALEO, with the weakness policy, that is going to be boosting the attack stats of the SOLGALEO if it's hit by a super effective move. Good to see you, Anon. It feels like it's been a little while. How are you doing? What's new with you? And Kendricks, hello. So excited to see the team. I'm not surprised, Kendricks. Saw it in action on the Portland stream, and it's so cool. I can't wait to showcase it. Hello, Double T. Fantastic to see you. What is up to you as well? So, SOLGALEO gets that boost from weakness policy. You've got the Bulldoze on Calyrex there to proc it. Of course, SOLGALEO weak to ground-type moves. And it's only super effective moves that are going to activate the weakness policy. And of course, when it goes for its Terror Rock, it also gets the weakness policy activation from Bulldoze. And with Terror Rock, you get a boost to the power of Rock Slide, and Rock Slide is a move that can make your opponent flinch, and it hits both targets. Of course, competitive Pokemon. Doubles format, you do have 2 Pokemon on the field at the same time against your opponent's 2. And so, where you can use spread moves, the better, in order to try and sweep through your opponent's team and knock out their Pokemon first. Psychic Fangs means that you can break through opposing screens, which is really useful in this metagame where Grimmsnarl is running rampant, and we've got one on this very team. Psychic Fangs breaks Reflect and Light Screen, and those moves bolster the defensive of the opposing team, so once you've broken it, then you're hitting all the harder. Sunsteel Strike, its signature move, and of course, yeah, Steel-type moves, there's a bit of a dearth of them in the format right now. Golden Go is hardly anywhere to be seen. And so, being able to threaten Fairy types, for example, with that super effective damage can be really huge. Sunsteel Strike. SOLGALEO's signature and full metal body means that SOLGALEO's stats cannot be lowered. So that means that once it gets that weakness policy boost, it cannot have that attack dropped. And indeed, Bulldoze, of course, reduces the speed of everything on the field, but SOLGALEO is blocked from that speed drop thanks to the full metal body, so it's really cool synergy on this team. Calyrex Shadow Rider is the other restricted, regulations at I. We're in a double restricted format right now, people. Calyrex Shadow Rider is going to be the other one. It's a very, very soft Pokemon. It goes down very easily, doesn't have the highest bulk, so Focus Sash means it's able to hang on the field with at least 1 HP remaining through at least 1 hit. Astral Barrage, its signature move, another spread move, and Pollen Puff, great for healing up its allies' health, as well, of course, as doing a little bit of damage to the opposing side, then Bulldoze we've talked about, and Protect. Also on SOLGALEO, so that these Pokemon can scan out for a turn, see what the opponent logs into, and then strike. Ogerpon Wellspring, we don't see that too often. It's got Terra Water, of course, it has to, as does the Calyrex Shadow Rider, which means, for example, it's going to resist the Calyrex Ice Rider so much better, water-resisting ice in this rock, paper, scissors that we call competitive Pokemon. Water Absorb means that it's going to recover some health, as opposed to taking damage from water-type moves. Ivy Cudgel becomes a water-type move, being used by the Wellspring Mask Ogerpon. Woodhammer, big grass-type damage. Follow Me becomes the center of attention, so for example, SOLGALEO, one of the other sweepers, is kept a little bit safer. Spike Shield, Light Protect, but any incoming contact moves means that it's going to deal a little bit of recoil damage. Alola, enjoy, love to see Generation 7 Pokemon on stream. Absolutely, Kendricks. Calyrex Bulldoze. It's really cool, Kendricks. It's really cool. Very pleased to be able to showcase it. And thank you again to Zach for building this team in the first place. The team ID is on the screen if you want to use that rental code and try it out yourselves. And Zach's details linked below as well as a whole host of information about me as a creator and the team and Cystic Fibrosis. Check it out below. So, Grimmsnarl Prankster means that it gets its support moves have priority, so that means it can set up those screens so swiftly. Thunder Wave as well goes off before most other things, then Spirit Break, nice coverage option for some Fairy type damage, and Terra Ghost means that you can get around a Fake Out, for example. You're not going to be able to flinch because normal type moves do nothing against Ghost types, and Light Clay means that the screens will stick around on the field for 8 turns rather than 5, and that means that Reflect and Light Screen will be bolstering the defenses of the Pokemon, hopefully for the entire game, but we'll just have to see how the turns play out. Now Landorus with the Sheer Force removes the secondary effects of moves. So Earth Power can ordinarily have the effect of reducing special defense. Sludge Bomb has the secondary effect of poisoning, but that's removed thanks to the Sheer Force ability, and it's all channeled into power instead. Substitute is really nice to be able to make Landorus unremovable from the field, especially with Terra Water in front of Calyrex Ice Rider, for example. Means you're going to have to break the substitute before you deal any health to Landorus at the cost of a quarter of its HP, and then another Protect here too. Life Orb stacking really well with Sheer Force too, because the secondary effect of Life Orb, as well as boosting the power, is that you lose some HP at the end of every turn. But with Sheer Force, again, it all goes into the power, so it's a really, really threatening Pokemon. And then finally, Incineroar, Pokemon that is so ubiquitous, always, in any format that it's allowed in. Intimidate, dropping the attack of the opponents on the other side of the field. Assault Vest, bolstering its special defense. Flare Blitz, and Knockoff, good fire and dark type damage, respectively. A Knockoff, removing the opponent's held item, which can pave some really nice endgames. And Flare Blitz, of course, dealing a little bit of recall damage too, but it's a very powerful move. And then Fake Out, meaning the opposing, the target cannot act for a turn, and you turn, meaning that Incineroar can pivot out and you switch something in on that very turn, so you're ready to go in the coming one. If any of that wasn't making much sense, it's going to become a whole lot clearer when we get into these games. So obviously, very nice lead is Cataracts Shadow Rider with the SOLGALEO. Fake Out will be annoying for the SOLGALEO, but then you can go for a Protect to get around that. But Bulldoze at least means that you get that weakness policy proc, and then hopefully you just start sweeping through the Rock Slide. Psychic Fangs to be able to remove the screens as well. Really nice, and then maybe you go for the Rock Slides. Otherwise, of course, Grimmsnarl, a really common lead with either of those restricted Pokemon or probably not the Incineroar because it's less offensive. The same could be said for the Oakabomb, but maybe with the Landorus as well. Get the screen set up, and then maybe SOLGALEO comes in later on. It's just if you're not leading Cataracts with the SOLGALEO, it's hard as a guarantee getting the weakness policy proc. But of course, any incoming super effective move can proc that weakness policy, so SOLGALEO can get sweeping. It's just you've got to be careful that it's not taking too much damage, which is another way that the screens come in so nice. Follow me as well to be able to, in order to let the Cataracts, for example, get some big damage off, and once Cataracts get snowballing, it really does do that with the Astral Barrage move, and get some Grim and Nade boosts as well. So it's a really pretty flexible team, and it was so funny to see it in action in Portland. I mean, flinches, your opponent doesn't want to see it, but it's always feels very nice to get them. Buys you so much more wiggle room heading into the next turn. And Terra Rock we never see either, so really cool. See that temple atop SOLGALEO's head. Thank you so much for being here, everybody. Welcome in if you're just tuning in. You're just in time, so we're about to get into our shiny new Switch 2 battles in Pokemon Scarlet with Zach Emerzian's fantastic SOLGALEO team. Make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you're enjoying. It really does go such a long way. I work very hard on this channel and really enjoying creating content. So to show your support as well would mean a huge amount. Take a note of that rental code if you want to try the team out yourselves. It's in the description below too. And I think it's time, don't you? Should we get some battles going? Let's do this. Oh, I love the way the buttons feel on the Switch too. I know it's a tiny point, but they've clearly taken everything into account. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. If you're just tuning in, let's get some battles going. So, last stream, we didn't do too well with the Kingdra team, but now, rank 9, we're back up where we started, and it was fun to use our favourite now, Brisidon. A massive shout out to you. Thank you for becoming a channel member, my friend. We have just spoken. We've just done our interview for Chazingdra Chats. And I had the best time talking to you, Ben. Thank you so much for becoming a member as well. Your support really does go such a long way. Thank you. Enjoy those bonus videos. Enjoy early access to videos. Enjoy the badges that you now have access to, the emoji. Everybody, Brisidon, a fantastic shiny hunting content creator, and I just spoke to him for the podcast. Hopefully that episode will be coming out in a couple of weeks' time. Really, really kind of you, Ben. Thank you. Can we get some congratulations and thanks to Brisidon in the chat, please? Thank you for joining a VGC stream as well. I know it's not your area of comfort, let's say, area of expertise, but hope you're looking forward to some SOLGALEO battles. Ben, thank you so much. And now we will lock in with our Meteor comp. Huge shout out to Zach Emerzian again for building this team in the first place. Hey, no worries, Kendricks. It's a wonderful team. I just don't think I did it justice. Going to be taking some battle notes. Oh, nice, Ben. Maybe we'll battle at some point. And good luck at work today as well, my friend. Well, Ben, Gallade is on the first team we go up against, and we never see that. This is so exciting. A little bit of a spoiler for Ben's episode, but there is Gallade, everybody, and we've got Volbeat. We never see that either, and Garchomp. Alola Ninetales too. Pokemon we hardly ever see in regular set. I can't believe there's a Gallade here, Ben. That is massive, given the recording we've just done. Fluttermane, and then Miraidon, and the... Oh, no, it's single restricted. I was about to say Cataracts Ice Rider, but no, it's an Alola Ninetales. Single restricted in Regulation Set I. Fascinating. Now, first question with this team, because it's such a fun one. How threatened is SOLGALEO? Unreal, indeed. Cannot believe it. I love Alola Ninetales too. I love the snow weather condition. I need to focus on this team preview rather than chin wagging with you all. SOLGALEO is pretty threatened by the Garchomp. Is pretty threatened by the Miraidon, let's face it. Landorus is a really nice lead, although the Alola Ninetales is a threat. Terra Water on the Landorus could be really huge in order to get around that. Fake Out as well, but it's probably Terra Ghost or Covert Cloak. Some screens would be nice, wouldn't they? Screens would be nice. Do we need Incineroar here? Not sure. We're running out of time. We're going to go Landorus, Grimmsnarl, Calyrex, and the Solgaleo. I don't think the Ogerpon is too good for us here. Yeah, I think this is decent. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. If you're just tuning in, you're just in time for our first battle. Oh, look how smooth that was on the Switch too as well. And the Shiny Miss Major, shout out to you again, Ben, in the trainer card. This is my first time doing competitive battles on the Switch too. Oh, the Shiny Volbeat to make Ben feel welcome and all the other Shiny Hunters in chat, myself included. Wonderful. Everything's so smooth. Looking forward to seeing these move animations. They would Earthquake and Wide Guard, but don't know how much damage that will do. Yes, true. Wide Guard we don't have access to on Solgaleo. They don't know we don't have it, so that's something to bear in mind. Volbeat and Fluttermane. I don't mind this. I don't mind this. We don't need to spend our Terra Water here. Volbeat's certainly very annoying. It could go for Encore, perhaps. Grimmsnarl will be immune. So some Sludge Bomb would be real nice here. Fluttermane, how scared are we of that? Grimmsnarl's a little bit scared. We can set up the light screen first, at least. We could Terra Ghost, but it feels a little bit early with our Grimmsnarl. They could just Shadow Bullet as well, I guess. Yeah. Sludge Bomb the Volbeat, and we'll go for a light screen. Volbeat shaking, pretty cute. Oh, there's the Tailwind, showing us its glowing tail as well, while it's at it. Light screen. So Volbeat surely is a two-shot with Sludge Bomb here. It could well be Focus Sash. Icy Wind. I did not think about that. Did not think that Fluttermane could go for Icy Wind, but of course, Landorus is more threatened than I realised. Sludge Bomb, nice. Okay, so we could Terra Water here, although it's not going to be a two-shot through the light screen. Does Spirit Break get the knockout onto Volbeat? Let me check the training on this Grimmsnarl. Ooh, there's no offense whatsoever by the looks of it. It's fully bulky. In which case, do we Terra Water here? Oh, they've got the Miraidon in the back, though. So I don't think we do. I think we... Sludge Bomb Volbeat and let's Spirit Break the Fluttermane. Special attack drop would be nice to just go for the Dazzle. Okay, that's okay. U-turn. What's coming in here? If it's Miraidon, we could have gone for an Earth Power. Which, of course, Volbeat would have resisted. It is Miraidon. Ugh! So annoying. Would have been a real nice play. Spirit Break into that slot would have been nice as well. Still really good damage, though. Yeah, you can't ignore that. Spirit Break. Break a Focus Sash, if that's on there. Hello, Mighty. Great to see you. How you doing? It's, yeah, I mean, been since the weekend. How have your past few days been? Okay, now... Dazzle... I feel like it's close as to whether that KOs the Landorus. I should have been paying closer attention. Switching in the Solgaleo, I don't mind a double knockout here, really. So then we get our Solgaleo in pretty safely. Miraidon's threatened. They could just double Dazzle, I guess. Do we need to set up Reflect here? Maybe. Let us... We're just going to Spirit Break the Miraidon. Let's try that. Volt Switch. Okay, Grimmsnarl goes down. That's okay. We Sludge Bombed the Fluttermane, didn't we? It's certainly looking silky smooth on the Switch too. Here comes Gallade, Ben! Shout out to you. Another Icy Wind. Do we hang on through this? 2 HP. Let's go. I thought so, based on the previous damage calculations. Not enough for the KO. That is okay. Because now, Calyrex can cut... Oh, Wide Guard though on Gallade. So maybe we go for the Solgaleo. Oh, we've got to threaten this Fluttermane with a KO first, though. Okay, we'll go for Calyrex. Then we can bait out a Wide Guard. That gives us nice information for the next turn. Switch update for SV is nice. You honestly would just not pay. Oh no, for sure, Mighty. You're paying for the console. You're paying for maybe Mario Kart World. You're paying for the future games that come out as well. But no, I think it would be a bit much to make that expense just for updated visuals. Now, well, hello, Grace by Pete. Great to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Great to see a new name in the chat as well. Pull and Puff gets the KO. Yeah. Ooh, no, it doesn't. Double resisted. I'm not sure it does. I'm not sure it does. I also don't mind letting the Fluttermane go down here. I mean, the Landorus go down. We can go for a Bulldoze. Are they going to Wide Guard? That's the question. We don't really have a choice. We'll go for a Astral Barrage. They do Wide Guard, of course. Is West Cycle would come in handy. Certainly would get direction. So, oh my goodness, what am I talking about? I should have terrored the Calyrex. Oh, okay, we're okay. This is going to be pretty interesting, isn't it? Because now Calyrex might underspeed our Solgaleo. And so we don't get the weakness policy activation. But I'm thinking it probably still outspeeds. Let's see. Switch 2 will be worth it for when it gets enough exclusives or the prize roll. Yeah, fair enough. Console's very cool. Very cool. I feel very lucky to have access to one already, I've got to say. Alright. Solgaleo's floating, because of course. Rock Slide, they can obviously dodge that with Glade. Sunsteel to get rid of Fluttermane would be real nice. Ugh. I feel like we've got to terror the Calyrex. Okay. Sunsteel, Flutter. We got a Terra Water, I think. And we've got to go for the... Oh, we've got to hope. Pollen Puff gets the KO home. Oh, look at this. Look at that fluid terror animation. Do go for a Wide Guard. That is okay. Oh, please, Pollen Puff, get the KO. Shadow Ball, yeah, good terror. Actually, it doesn't matter because Sunsteel Strike definitely will. Oh! Oh, that's a shame though. Sunsteel, or Solgaleo does outspeed Calyrex now with the speed drop, which is not great when it comes to our weakness policy. Oh, that's nice as well. We do get that chip, and that's more than chip actually into the Glade. Great. Volbeat comes back out. We don't mind that. Calyrex is obviously much more vulnerable to Volt Switch now, or any electric move from the Miraidon, and the Miraidon's going to be outspeeding, which is not ideal. So we do need to get our Solgaleo set up. I don't mind Glade just being locked into Wide Guard, to be honest. Oh, they have Tailwind. They have Tailwind as well. Okay. I would like to... I mean, Rock Slide would be fun. They might have seen this team. We shall. Psychic Fangs and... No, yeah, Psychic Fangs and Bulldoze. Get the weakness policy set up. Oh, Terra Glade. Terra Fighting. Okay, they're going all in here. Sunsteel does look good, doesn't it, Gadgets? I love how multicolored it is. Oh, Tailwind expired. I missed that. Sacred Sword into... Ah! Well, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. The crit. The crit. Sacred Sword into Solgaleo. Well, without that, We get Psychic Fans into Volbeat. Solgaleo gets boosted. Then again, it's pretty vulnerable the next turn, I guess. We have reduced the speeds here. I will just go for Astral. I know they've revealed Wide Guard, but... No, cool, there it is. Ben, this is what you have to look forward to when you do more VGC, if you do more VGC. Another? No crit. Just Calyrex is very bulky. Well, GG. That's a shame. At the same time, I don't think it mattered too much. The battle wasn't going brilliantly, let's face it. As it turns out, Calyrex and Solgaleo would have been a good lead because they didn't lead the Gallade. It was Volbeat and Flutter. Yeah. Maybe we just get the weakness policy boost from the Shadow Ball or something. And then we Rock Slide and we go from there. So that would have been a good lead. I can see why I went with what I went with. Landorus and Grimmsnarl. How else could I have played for that to have turned out better? Maybe some Thunder Waves. It's difficult because we wanted to get the Calyrex out next to the Solgaleo. So we wanted them to go down at one point, which maybe isn't the best way to play. Yeah, we needed to sweep through from an earlier point. We gave them too much leverage, basically. So, yeah, I think we just need to step on the gas from an earlier point. What were the two Pokemon I benched? Ogerpon and Incineroar. Yeah. Maybe just leading Calyrex and Solgaleo I should have been more confident about. And just generally go with that as a go-to lead. Let's see, anyway. Still. Fairly pleased how I played it. Just getting used to this team. It's the first time I've ever played with this team, so yeah, we're just having fun. Never had major problems with performance in your Violet copy on the Switch. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's good to hear, Mighty. No, indeed, Ben. That's, yeah, you hate to see it. Exactly, Kendrick. What was I going to do with Miraidon? We need to conserve the Landorus for Miraidon. That's something I could have done on turn 1 as well. Switch out Miraidon for Solgaleo, maybe? I mean, Landorus for Solgaleo, maybe, to protect it so it's ready to come in and threaten Miraidon. Oh, well. Gallade. That was cool to see. And, again, wouldn't have had it any other way, Ben Poseidon, for the shout-out to you. So, there we go. Let us rehydrate. Let us refocus. Let's do this. Most importantly, let's have fun. Good luck, have fun, everybody. Can we reach Master Ball on this stream? That'd be nice. First Wide Guard really mattered. Yeah. Maybe I should have just gone for the Pollen Puff. I just, would be nice to catch them off guard, you know. Hello, Nuzzle. We certainly are gaming. We certainly are. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. A pleasure to see you again. How have you been the past few days? Give me hope for a team with Glade on it. Yeah. Yeah, Ben, it's definitely got a niche. Definitely got a niche. All right, well, this is the Scraggy team that was second place in, I think it was the Thailand Master Ball League. Don't quote me on that. But I streamed with that team, so do go and check out that VOD if you haven't seen it already. Scraggy is real good, actually, in Regulations ZI. It underspeeds the Calyrex Ice Rider by a point, I think. And that means you can get some coaching boosts off. You boost the attack and defense of the Calyrex, and then you sweep from there. And various other tricks it has up its sleeve as well. It's saggy sleeves, and I can't right now remember off the top of my head it's the rest of its moves. But very cool to see it here. So Trick Room is definitely on the line for my opponent. And then Iron Treads, Iron Hands, Rigoroth, Miraidon, and that Calyrex Ice Rider. Here, how's the Calyrex and Solgaleo lead? I think it's pretty good, really. Do we want to lead screens? No, we want to get the jump on them. We want to threaten immediately. So I like the Calyrex. I like the Solgaleo. I think also we would like to have... We'll go Grim, and we'll have Incin, I think. Maybe we should have brought the Landorus and Miraidon. I just saw Calyrex Ice Rider and I thought, no, Landorus, but... Yeah, maybe I should have thought about that more. Oh well, let's see. Well, hello, Jack. Good to see you. How are you doing? Been a few days. I realise I need to get back to you on Discord, Jack. I apologise. I will. Just busy times, as always. But thanks so much for being here, Jack. And if you want to challenge me as a Merri member, Jack, and Ben, this goes for you as well. If you want to challenge me to a VGC battle on tonight's stream, then you very much can. Let me know. Go home, as you like to say, for sure. Scraggy hype indeed. How good is Mario Kart World? Yes, the cow. We all love the cow. Mighty, I've been racing with the cow as well. Yeah, I've been doing very well. Thank you, Nuzzle. Doing lots of recording with Ben Bresiden, who's in the chat right now. Just became a Merri member. Thank you so much again to you, Ben. Finishing my EYC script this week so I can start my Safari Week edit for the Safari Week video from last year to come out for this year's Safari Week, which is like in a week's time. Crazy. So all exciting times, very busy. But how are you doing, Nuzzle? Beyond the general, how was your weekend? So, Miraidon and Iron Hands. SOLGALEO was kind of threatened. I won't lie to you. I won't lie to you. I'd like to go for a Bulldoze. Although, actually, they could just fake out, couldn't they? Do we double protect him? I feel like that's fine. See what they lock into. Go for a double protect. Thank you, Jack. Switch 2 so silky smooth. Yes, I know. I know. This is my first time doing battles on the Switch 2. The battle I did just then was the very first time. So, yeah. Loving it. Absolutely loving it, Jack. How's your Switch 2 treating you? So it was a Volt Switch into Calyrex. Okay. What's nice is Bulldoze is super effective against our opposing Pokemon here too. So that can be big. Bulldoze, and then... I mean, they're Volt Switching. Whatever comes in is still taking a big Rock Slide. Iron Hands does resist it, though, so maybe we just take this opportunity to go for a Psychic Fangs. Remove the Iron Hands. Yeah. Then we can Terra Rock more easily, too. I think I like that. Let's go for it. Oh, Iron Hand switches. I wish... Oh, I wish I'd gone for the Rock Slide. Ugh. Frigoroth resist this. Oh dear. Bonanza looks awesome. Yes. Yeah, I played Donkey Kong on the Game Boy, on the original Game Boy when I was younger. But yeah, I haven't really kept up with Donkey Kong. But yeah, it looks like an amazing game for sure. Yeah, that's a very sorry Psychic Fangs. A Rock Slide and even Terra Rock would have been great. Calyrex has the Slash, doesn't even bring it down to it. Get into your week because this whole thing... Oh, okay, fair enough, Nuzzle. Hope you're okay. I hope you're okay. Switch to a Trini, well, you do have some minor complaints. Okay. Being picky. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so... now Frigoroth can set up the Trick Room here. We could Pollen Puff. We haven't lost that much health, though. Do we switch here? They just fake out and set up Trick Room, presumably. Grimmsnarl would be a nice switch in here. Yeah, let's switch in the Grimmsnarl and let's... We'll try and start Steel Strike the Frigoroth. I love the Carmine theme. It's one of my favourites. What are your favourite... Some of your favourite Scarlet Violet battle themes? Okay, it is the fake out, fine. Okay. I don't mind this. Reflect. Terra Rock here is annoying because then the Iron Hands threatens us. Or maybe they don't have Scraggy, so maybe it's the Calyrex Ice Rider in the back. Iron Hands kind of threatened here. We'll go for a Rock Slide without Terra. Oh, agreed. Agreed, Ben. Gen 5 remixes. All of those throwbacks. You love to see it. So I should have gone for Psychic Fans. Feels like my opponent's calling me every turn. Foul play. Oh, no. Of course. Should have borne that in mind. More. Oh, that's just not doing enough damage, is it? Foul play. Should have thought of that. So, does Spirit Break KO the Frigoraph? Thank goodness for the Reflect there, by the way. Pull and Puff if we had Calyrex out would be nice. Tricky. Oh, not looking good. So, I think we need to stall some things out here. Let's set up the light screen and let's protect. Charging grip with the Joy-Cons, not being in the box. I see, Jack, yeah. Oh, Dragon Punch does get a critical hit again. Ugh, feel like that didn't get the critical hit, otherwise. Wish I got with the Psychic Fangs onto the Iron Hands. Now. How many turns of Trick Room are left? I feel like it's 2. Do have knockoff. Yeah, we've got to get the Incineroar in here. All likes and subscribes appreciated, everybody. Recently hit 1,400. Let's keep it going. Show support for SOLGALEO and for Zach and Merzian's fantastic team. Rental codes in the description if you're interested. But thank you for being here, first and foremost. How do we deal with this Iron Hands? How many times of Trick Room first of all? It is 2 more times of Trick Room. We will knock off. It's always a good move. Knock off and I guess we sacrifice Iron Hands. Psychic Fangs into the Iron Hands. Hello, Shay! It's been a little while. How are you doing? What is new with you? How was your weekend? All of these questions. Foul play just goes first. Causing the interesting server with Lorani. Very good! Yeah, it'd be great. I would love to have seen the recording, Jack. But, hopefully, another time. Very exciting that Ash won as well. And wonderful that you all got together to cast it. Love to see that happening in the server. Okay, last turn of Trick Room. Let's just target this slot again, because Astral Barrage does nothing into Frigoraph, and we protect. Yeah, thank you, Jack. Thank you for that little shout out. If you want to join my Discord community, Chazingdra's Chocolate Factory, we're a very friendly bunch. Come and join the merry folk. The link is in the description below. It would be a pleasure to see you there. Preparing for Worlds and getting your Pokemon deck and costume. Oh, cool. Very nice. Deck for what, Shane? And what costume? Very cool. Very good. That does get the knockout. We're still losing. Don't get me wrong. We're still losing here. We just didn't get enough value out of SOLGALEO. What's coming in? Merry folk, all the merriest of folk. A very fun and unexpected fact, for sure. Have they terrored? Surely not. And I don't think they have. And therefore, surely they go for the terror onto the Calyrex. Yes, no, they have not terrored. We don't have Will-O-Wisp, but they don't know that. Heath, good to see you. How's it going? As always, my friend. But knockoff is still good into that slot. How do I deal with this Iron Hands, though? We haven't terrored yet. I could have terrored the Incineroar. No, I don't think it's worth it. Knock off Astral. It's not really a pun, Jack. You just said the same word twice, but hey, you know I love an attempt at a pun. Terra Fire. Rabbit on a ghost horse fighting a big hand of rubber man. For sure, Heath. You have a way with words. You have a way with words. Can we get free chocolates in the chocolate factory? It's virtual, so unfortunately not. The chocolates are the treats provided on stream via the content. That's what I was going for. That was a good question. Miracle clutch. It would have to be a miracle. Another low kick. Incineroar down to 10 HP. And a glacial, and that should be GG. Rhyme not intended. Well, great. Going as Dawn. Cool, you're going to play the side events. Nice. You're going to play competitive next year. Shay, exciting times ahead. Very cool. I hope you enjoy your first Worlds experience. That will be wonderful. Jake, you were using this team a few days ago for fun as a Hard Rock balance player, and it was so difficult. Yes, cool to see more content with being played. Jake, well, I appreciate you being here to support the stream and the team. Yeah, we have lost both battles so far that we've done on stream. Really respect Zach for using it, and nearly made day 2 at Portland as well. I just need some practice with it, and this is my first ever time playing with it. But let's hope we can get some cool weakness policy, rock slide, terror rock combinations off, because that's what the team is all about. So there, SOLGALEO we didn't get enough value out of. You've got to make some calls really as to what's going to do the most damage and what your opponent's going to do. If we'd gone for a big rock slide, even terror rock maybe on that early turn when Iron Hand switched out and the Frigoroth came in, Miraidon and Frigoroth take a big terror rock slide. We could have then just swept from there, but yeah. So it's just all about when to make those plays. Yeah, I think that's what it came down to, really. The Trick Room wasn't great, but didn't need to come down to the Trick Room going up even. And even in Trick Room, SOLGALEO could have got more done, I think. It's tricky. It's got a few weaknesses in this format, so, yeah. We do what we can. Anyway, having a fun time with the team, that's the most important thing. Gonna add the friends we made along the way. Yes. Jack, always worth adding. Always worth adding. Going better than last week, how am I? Hey, yes. Well, doing very well. Thank you, Heath. I'm glad you're doing better than last week, and I hope last week wasn't too bad. Happy CF Awareness Week. Thank you so much, Ethan. Thank you for reminding me to talk about it. Yes. It is Cystic Fibrosis Awareness Week. We will talk more about that presently. I know we didn't make day 2, Jake. Nearly made day 2. I thought I said just then nearly made day 2, rather than actually made day 2, but yeah, 153. But still, very cool team. Let me just rehydrate and refocus, and we'll continue. Alrighty, so, as he says, everybody, it is CF Awareness Week, Cystic Fibrosis Awareness Week. I have the medical condition cystic fibrosis. It causes a build-up of mucus that affects the entire body, especially the lungs and digestive system. I'm doing awareness posts all this week. Today it was all about the chest physiotherapy that I do every morning using a nebulizer, breathing in salt water to make me cough and clear some of that mucus, because the mucus makes it easier for bacteria to settle in the lungs. I'm on a few medicines to help along with that. A new medicine came out a few years ago in this country. It came out before in the US called Kaftrio over here. And that means that it thins out the mucus. It means that salt and water moves more freely between cells, and that's what causes the buildup of mucus in the first place. So that's one little CF nugget for you already on tonight's stream, and there will be more. But links below if you want to watch the show I wrote about cystic fibrosis, Wonder Drug. That's linked in the description below, and the Cystic Fibrosis Trust website is linked below as well if you want to learn more about the condition. Now then, Liam's team with Kyogre and Zacian. Cool. And Tornadus, Amoonguss, Incineroar, and Urshifu. Tailwind Spout is kind of threatening, isn't it? Pokemon Wellspring could be good. We don't even have to bring it in and apply pressure, but then the Ivy Cudgels do a lot of damage. So we'll take that. Screens could be nice, though. Urshifu can just hit through them. I was leading Calyrex. We have a Grim and Ogre, and then, yeah, we go Cali, and I guess we'll go SOLGALEO. Yeah, Incineroar, probably don't want to bring here, and who else do we bench? Landorus, yeah, also weak to Kyogre, so yeah, let's see. Just build up. That sounds horrible. Well, yeah, fortunately, thanks to Kaftrio, this new medicine I mentioned, it's, It's had a really good effect on me. I know it hasn't on everyone, so, you know, I say that with caution, but I've been very lucky with that. I never felt the Mucus build up too much, but it certainly made a difference, this new medicine. But thank you for your concern, Alan. And hello, AsJ. How's it going? What's new with you? Shows pain seems to have subsided quite a bit. Good. Going to be on thinner for the next 6 months. Okay. Yeah, absolutely, Heath. Remind me what happened. I'm so sorry. I feel like I've missed something. And apologise. I apologise for my ignorance, but Heath, sending all best wishes to you. Alright, so Amoonguss and Tornadus. Really weird lead. Not very offensive. We can follow me, of course. We'll go light screen. Ivyculture Tornadus. There's the Tailwind. Something's got... I mean, the Grimmsnarl is going to sleep here. I don't mind it. We're not really threatening the Amoonguss at all here. I think they're probably going to switch out Amoonguss for the Zacian, maybe? Maybe we Thunderwave the Tornadus here as well, so that Oblique Wind... They have just Tailwinded. I mean, we're going to stay asleep this turn anyway. Okay, I reflect and we'll just go for the IV into the Tornadus. Okay, they just stay in. So even though Grimmsnarl's asleep, I don't mind this too much, because I do double connect, which is annoying, but the light screen, huge. No speed drop, please. Of course, we get the speed drop on the Ogerpon, which is the one I didn't want the speed drop on. There we go. That's how it be sometimes. Cafeteria, the Wonder Drug, for sure. The Wonder Drug of the title of the show that I wrote. Yes. Sludge Bomb. No poison, thankfully. Pokemon's animations are so cute. I agree with you, Novel. Ooh, the shiny Kyogre. Love to see it. We can Woodhammer this Kyogre. Loving the Switch 2 smoothness. Shout out to that. Reflect isn't the most crucial thing here. I'd love to Thunderwave this Kyogre. We could Spiky Shield and Thunderwave. Still have Tailwind for 2 turns. Try and Woodhammer the Kyogre. I feel like I should be making a better play. Oh, we do wake up. Thunderwave connects. They don't get full powered. Oh, Ogerpon hangs on. The Woodhammer, huge. The screen's massive, and it's a one-hit KO. That was surely a crit. No! Just the KO. We go down to the recall, but that is fine. We will take that any day. Amazing. Great, now we can get something in that threatens the Amoonguss a bit more. I had to go to ER because she was having some gnarly pain. Turned out to be a pulmonary... Oh, wow. Oh! Heath, I'm so sorry to hear that. Wow, you've had such a rough time of it since the wedding. I really hope that that clears up very quickly, Heath. Wow, please send her my best. I hope she feels much better soon. I'm really enjoying the Switch too. Thank you very much, Shay. Let me see, what am I switching in here? Do we... Okay, so they had the Tornadus. Yeah, we wanna deal with this Amoonguss. So maybe Psychic Fangs is the way to go. We'll go for the SOLGALEO. Really enjoying the Switch too. Thank you, Shay. I've been very much enjoying some Mario Kart World. Looking forward to playing more Pokemon again as well. And once I talk about this week's streams, they'll all be switched to Pokemon Scarlet Violet this week. So I hope you're looking forward to that. I'll expand a little bit more on that soon. Have you got the Switch 2, Shay, and are you enjoying it? And Otnish, always a pleasure to see you. How's it going? What's new with you? Just thought Liam West. Oh, wow. Interesting, Jack. Could it be Liam West? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay. Really interesting observation, though. Bit of Reflect would be nice here. Yeah, SOLGALEO doesn't mind this at all. Reflect and other Psychic Fangs. Is this going to be enough for the KO? NAIC is this weekend. Hikikomori. Forgive me for any mispronunciations here. Hikikomori. Hikikomori, welcome. A pleasure to see you in the chat. Always a pleasure to see a new name. How did you find the stream? Thank you for being here. What's your favourite Pokemon? And NAIC is this weekend. Exciting times indeed. Terra Steel and the Sacred Sword. Okay, Psychic Fangs. Oh yeah, the Amoonguss does hang on. Rocky Helmet too. Spore into Solgaleo. I don't mind it too much with our Reflect up. As long as we wake up swiftly, we can now spread some more Thunder Waves. Should be real nice into the Zacian. And Cataract's Shadow Rider can come in. I think it's very annoying, isn't it? Maybe we shouldn't have let the Ogerpon go down so easily. Thunder Wave into Zacian, and we could even switch in the Cataracts here. No, they might call that. I mean, we'll try. Another Psychic Fangs into the Amoonguss. Nice. Get the paralysis off. I want to save money away from more games. That's fair enough, Shay. If I weren't streaming, then I wouldn't have got the Switch 2 so early on. It just made sense. Creating content and streaming. They don't get full powered. Behemoth Blade into Grimmsnarl, that makes sense. Alrighty. Doing a lot better now, just got to keep up with medicine. Yeah, fair enough. Quite a trip since the wedding day. Yeah, absolutely, Heath. Absolutely crazy. Really sorry to hear it. So for NAIC, as a distraction from lots of work. Yes! Important to have that downtime. So I'm glad to hear. So I can't on the Italian Championship stream video. Oh, nice! Hikikomori. Well, I hope you enjoyed the Bologna stream. And yeah, I'm pleased to have you here from that. Are you going to be competing? I guess you're not competing at NAIC, but you're a competitive player. Great to have you in the chat. Want to get Mario Kart's player on here? Yeah, it'll be fun. We could do some massive Mario Kart streams, couldn't we? Astral Barrage would be super nice here. Ooh, tell you what. Terra Waltz would be good too. Bulldoze could be nice. Nah, we've got to get rid of the... Ooh, Pollen Puff too. We've got to get rid of this Amoonguss. So we'll Astral Barrage and we will... Ooh, we can't really do much, can we? Switch around Sunsteel, this Zacian. Yeah, we don't really threaten the Zacian with too much damage with Solgaleo. Oh wait, do they have Miraidon as well? No, it's Kyogre and Zacian. Fine. And it's Tornadoes in the back. Did we knock out the Tornadoes already? I can't remember. We get a Grimnay boost, which is nice. That's really good damage on Zacian too. Mr. Browser, welcome. So good to see you. Reggae does feel different to G, I totally agree. Fighting and ghost counters. Oh, we wake up. Nice. Not too much damage, but that just softens it up for Astral Barrage KO next turn. B-Blade into the Calyrex, and we Terra Waltz. Let's go. We will take this. That's still a lot of damage. We'll take it. Oh, we did KO the Tornadoes. Sick. Great, okay, so we were much more comfortable than I realised. Very nice. That was cancelled. That's our first win. Took a couple of games to get used to it, but now we've got our first win with this fantastic Solgaleo team. Thank you again to Zach for sharing the team, making it publicly available. That was Liam West. GG to you, Liam. We didn't even use the weakness policy stuff. Love to see it. So what went right in that battle? Important to reflect on. No pun intended with a Grimmsnarl. I mean, the screens were helpful for sure. The Ogerpon was massive too. The wood, I mean, yeah, the biggest thing was Ogerpon hanging on through that Ice Beam with the screens up, the light screen, and just KOing the Kyogre in one hit with the Wood Hammer. That made things a whole lot easier. Yeah, the sleep didn't matter too much because we had the screens, you see. Sometimes you don't mind taking the sleep because you have more bulk on the field with the screens. yeah, it was nice to be able to pave the way for Calyrex in the endgame. Even though, fun as it would have been to have Calyrex and SOLGALEO out front from the lead and get the weakness policy stuff going. Maybe in the next battle. But, very good. GG. The win streak starts here. Let me catch up on these. Members, okay. Channel members, no worries. Have to eat your dust, America. Yeah, exactly, Heath. No worries, no. In your own time. You've got plenty of things on your plate right now, so no worries at all. And NAIC is this weekend, yeah? It certainly is. Alan, it's this weekend. Crazy. It's really come around fast, doesn't it? And then no events until Worlds. Unbelievable. Yeah. Onish, yeah. I'm really sorry to hear it. But, so, now we refocus, and then we'll continue. Let's keep going. So then, everybody, for tomorrow, speaking of CF Awareness Week, which it is this week, and I'll be sharing some more facts throughout the stream, yellow is the colour of Cystic Fibrosis. On Friday, it's wear yellow for CF Day, in fact. So tomorrow, my plan is, on Scarlet Violet, probably Scarlet, to shiny hunt yellow Pokemon. On the Switch 2 with the improved visuals. It seems like a real nice way to mark Cystic Fibrosis Awareness Week. So, hope you can join me for that. And then on Thursday, Lee and I will be doing our Soul Link. But we're not going to be doing BDSP anymore. Oh no. We'll be doing a SOUL LINK NUZLOCKE in Pokémon Scarlet and Violet. Cannot wait for that on the Switch 2. You know it's always a fun time with Lee. We had a couple of failed attempts at BDSP. We will probably pick up that Nuzlocke at some point in the future. But for now, it feels like Scarlet and Violet is the way to go on the Switch 2. So I very much hope you can join us for that on Thursday. That'll be 8 PM. And then around 6 PM again tomorrow UK time. All of this is UK time. For shiny hunting yellow Pokemon tomorrow for CF Week. But for now, thanks so much for being here for this VGC stream. Now then, Miraidon and Kyogre and Tornadus and Iron Hands, Serena and Urshifu. So, can we do the SOLGALEO Calyrex combination? Always a question. It's kind of tricky. Although, well, actually, we do have speed. We can't get a Bulldoze off immediately, I guess. Go for a big Astral. What else? If we let Grim, what would we lead it with? Maybe Lando. I think we go for it. I think we go Calyrex, we go SOLGALEO. I think we want Lando in the back for the Miraidon. And maybe Wellspring. We'll go for it. Maybe it should be Grim. Looks like our opponent timed out there. Interesting. If they lead Tornadus Kyogre, then they timed out. Let's see. Maybe it should be Grim in the back. Not sure. We'll see. Oh, love this. The southern theme. Love to hear it. You can't compete. Ah, sorry to hear it, Kikomori. Thank you for the GGs as well. Hello, Emerald. Fantastic to see you. Thanks so much for being here. How's it going? Yeah, it is Tornadus Kyogre, so maybe they did time out. They do have the tailwind, of course. No, that's the Worlds. I know, Kendra. It's going to be a quiet period for sure. Renaissance Fair this Saturday. Ah, well, that sounds fun, though. You can catch up on the stream later, Alan. Me's ready. Just when we get to race. I can't wait to race. At some point, Pete. Now, what am I going to do here? Switching the Ogerpon is something I could do. They're going to Tailwind. I think we probably protect the kind of... Oh, we could Terra Water. Let's Terra Water. Let's Astral and get in our Ogerpon. Nice. Scarf Water Spout. Yeah, maybe Kendricks. Maybe. Pretty scary. Scarf Violet Soul Link. Union Circle. Oh, I don't know, Jack. That's a good question. We haven't spoken about these specifics, but we shall see. What's that, Heath? What song are you quoting there? Forgive my ignorance. Tailwind. Spout. Yeah, they wanted to go for the fun play, and who can blame them? How much damage does Calyrex take from this? Okay! Right. Well, let's hope. Water Spout obviously does damage based on the HP the Kyogre has. Ugh. They still might KO us here. But we can protect and we can Woodhammer. They can Bleak Wind. Is protect too obvious? Either way, Bleak Wind is a little bit scary. So I think I want to protect and I want a Woodhammer. Is this too obvious? They could Terror, I guess. I think it's the best thing, really. Tricky. Thank you very much, E. Thank you. Infinite power flinches like it's 2017. I mean, that's what this whole stream is about. This is about getting those rock slide flinches on Nish. We haven't been able to get that combination off in this stream yet. Which is a shame, but hopefully we will. Is it a V? I don't know. Let's see. Ooh, they have Hurricane. That's not good. 3 HP. Ice Beam into the Calyrex. Okay. That's huge. Hanging on with 3 HP is massive. Okamon has been the MVP so far this stream. We will take that. Okay. Not too shabby. Now, they have Miraidon in the back, which they may well bring out here in the face of the Calyrex. Who else could they bring out? Forgetting who else is on their team. I think we bring out Lando, though, because we want to have that threat online. It's going to be the Urshifu. Okay. Wish I had brought out Solgaleo, but that's okay. We could even go for the Bulldoze and switch in Solgaleo. It's going to take a whole lot of damage, though. Calyrex, we don't have any Grimnay boost yet, but we will shortly. Tailwind, 2 turns left. Who do they target? I think they target both, to be honest. We'll attempt the Astral and we'll switch in Solgaleo. Feint for a feint, exactly. No worries, Jack. Scarf, Urshifu, yeah. I can see it, Emerald. I can see it. Surging Strikes, okay. I think it is Scarf. Oh, so much damage. In the rain as well. Yeah, the Hurricane Calyrex. Calyrex goes down. Oh, it's not good. It's not good. Really, really not good. But we can... oh, no, we can't because the Urshifu's on the field. Protect. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh. This is bad. No two ways about it. This is bad. What went wrong? They just had a lot of offense from the get-go, really. Saving Open for the Urshifu would have been nice as well. Maybe we had the wrong lead. I'm so keen to use this Bulldoze and Weakness Policy combination, but maybe it wasn't right here. We could instead, so it's Koga and Tornadus lead. Okamon in the lead would have been good. Okay, we do KO Urshifu though. And the rain does fade. So does that... oh, is the rain not fading this turn? Oh, it's Iron Hounds is the last. Last turn of rain. I don't think they even want to set up Tailwind. What we do want to do is protect so that Bleak Wind isn't 100%. We bet out of Terror here as well. It's still lucky against us, don't get me wrong. Okay, they don't Terror. The mind games, the mind games. Are we going to be dealing super effective with Earth Power, or are they going to terrestrialize away from the weakness? Maybe I don't have Bleak Wind, maybe it's just Hurricane. No, I mean not this. Big splashes, for sure. Pop at NAIC. Yeah, I can see it, Emeralds. Definitely after Gavin won Portland with Kyogre. Okay. So, do they Terra now? Either way, Earth Power is still our best bet, probably. Then again, what can this Iron Hands do to us? Nothing with Electric. Fighting type we resist. They could have Steel. I think I want to Sludge Bomb the Tornadus, actually. Ugh. Hurricane is 70% accurate when it's not on their own, but of course they get it. Oh well, GG. We definitely could have played that better anyway, so we can't be too cross about that. And yeah, I think maybe the lead I went with wasn't the best. Leading Oakham would have been nice. What else? Maybe the Terror Water Calyrex was fine there. We just wanted to threaten the Kyogre immediately. Because if it couldn't protect, if it was AV. Because it revealed Ice Beam, so it wasn't a choice. Yeah, we just threaten either a switch or knockout immediately. Yeah, just the wrong lead. I think this is one thing I would say about this team. You've got to predict your opponent somewhat in order to get your Pokemon in the right position. I mean, this goes for any team, but to get this team in particular, which is slightly more gimmicky, let's say, it's Preference Pit, the SOLGALEO, the Weakness Policy stuff, you've got to make some calls, and I didn't make those calls brilliantly in that game. So yeah, there we go. Lano against the world. It was, and Lano was felt. Unfortunately, Kendricks. Unique restricted are actually working on me. You're going to keep it secret for now. Very cool, Jack. Pretty fire. Commentator, maybe that's a hint as to one of the types on the team. Let's see. Anyway, I will rehydrate, and we'll refocus, and we'll continue. Alright, let's do this. So, we're still just ping-ponging around this rank 9. Cystic Fibrosis Awareness Week. What else can I tell about cystic fibrosis? Yeah, I have to take pills to digest food. My body has enzymes, but they can't get out of the pancreas to digest the food, so I have to take supplementary enzymes in pill form to do that for me. I've done that my entire life. It's food that contains fat, specifically. Fruit I would need it with, but any food that contains fat, I would need to take some enzymes to digest food. And you're mimicking something that the body does very minutely with just sort of 6 gram doses. Is 1 enzyme for every 6 grams of fat for me. So I've got very good at sort of estimating the amount of fat in foods, and the nutritional information on the back of food packets is a real help. So very pleased about that. So there's another fact for you about cystic fibrosis for Cystic Fibrosis Awareness Week. And now we have got Miraidon and Calyrex Ice Rider, Iron Hands, Grimmsnarl Volker, and Ursa Luna. Scary team. Lots of offense, and they can set up the screens. It's kind of like Joe Ugarte's Reg G team, but then mixed with some Regulation Ice stuff too. Can we do the Bulldoze and the Weakness Policy stuff? Maybe. Maybe. However, yeah, we definitely want to deny them Trick Room. So that could be good for that. Calyrex, Solgaleo. I think Grim would be nice in the back. And... oh, it's got to be Incineroar, hasn't it? for intimidates and so on. Needs fiber to digest. Yeah, for sure, Miss Browser. Fiber is always useful for digestion. But yes, that is how digestion works for cystic fibrosis. Hands am right on. So going to the evening jiu-jitsu classes again last week. You're training 5 times a week now. Wow, that's a lot. It's penalty promotion from last week and studying judo. Feel bad for your teammates. Fair enough, Heath. Wow, but I'm glad that you're upping your jiu-jitsu. I hope you're having a very fun time. All likes and subscribes, hugely appreciated, everybody. Let's see what headway we can make with Zakanosian's SOLGALEO team. Okay, so good just double protect here. We're not really at too much risk if we do that. I think that is best. Let's keep our appreciation up for the Switch 2's visuals, by the way, everybody. Electro Drift. Okay, we have the Focus Dash, so that's good to know. Now, with Bulldoze, we will reduce the speed of everything. We'll prot the weakness policy, even if we Terror. And I think Terror Rock Slide is our best play, to be honest with you. Might get some flinches too. Finally, we can get the combination off. Let's see if it works out for us. Terror Rock, you never see it in competitive. So very exciting to have it on this team. It's a good thing they didn't lead with a Trick Room mode, because they could have got that up on that previous turn in the face of Double Protect. Iron Hands obviously is going to resist the Rock Slide. But every spread helps, and all flinches help, of course, as well. Try to get some videos one night so just cool people can see what's up. Yeah, of course. That'd be great. Love to see some jiu-jitsu, Heath. It's amazing on 60 FPS, especially after... Yeah. We're very lucky with the 60 FPS. What? Fake out? Did they time out? I guess they did. Here comes the Bulldoze. Speed drop and everything but the SOLGALEO because of the full metal body ability, blocking any stat drops. There's the weakness policy boost. Oh, love to see the Terror Rock crown atop SOLGALEO's head. And Rock Slide, oh, who's missing? Iron Hands dodge is fine. I'd rather the Iron Hands dodged. Oh, good damage. Moradin doesn't flinch, but we do outspeed, which is good to know. That's just the KO. Hate to see it. I immediately regret going for the Terror. But it is what it is. Okay, screens would have been helpful there, but so would everything. We'll go for the Grim. Set up these screens. Good question, Double T. Certainly implied. Okay. An Astral and a light screen. Let's do it. You tried your best. Indeed, Kendricks, indeed. I thought it might hang on through one Electro Drift, but the train is up, I guess. Oh, Moradin hangs on. That's not great. We do have a Focus Sash at least. Oh, still brings down to 5 HP. Wow. What? Through the light screen, it still brought us out to 5 HP, and then the heavy slam just enough. We didn't have the reflect up. Oh dear. However, I reckon Cataracts could still do it, especially with Incineroar. So, unfortunately, the Incineroar is a bit of a health pack for this Iron Hands, depending on the speed training. Another Astral, then we finally get a Grimnay boost, and a... oh yeah, Fake Out. Into the Iron Hands. There's never been a better time to go for it. They probably switch out the Iron Hands. They don't. Okay. Oh, good for you, Heath. Very pleased to hear that. Very proud of you. 2 weeks. That's wonderful news. Congratulations to you, Heath. Yeah, it certainly is bulky, isn't it, Kendricks? Okay, this is good. So we've got our first Grenade boost now. Volcarona comes in. Having a weird brain moment. Does Volcarona get Wide Guard? I feel like I'd have seen it far more if it did. I'm just, yeah, not sure I've seen it on Volcarona. I was just covering the bases. So, Astral, if it does, I still think it's okay. Astral and... yeah, knockoff into the Volcarona. Gym Leader JC, fantastic to see you. How's it going? They are just letting me get these Astrals off. Nice. What's new with you, JC? Pokémon aggressive instant, yeah. I guess it was Pokémon. Struggle bug. Okay. It's kind of the only play we could have gone for, but now knockoff hopefully gets the KO. It does. What's their final Pokemon? Frankly, after what happened to Solgaleo, this could have gone much worse. Bum, 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 bum. Welcome in if you're just tuning in. You're just in time for Incineroar versus Calyrex Ice Rider, and they have not terrored. I don't think. All likes and subscribes appreciated, everybody. At Chazingdra on all socials, streaming tomorrow and streaming Thursday as well, so hope to see you there around a similar time. Chazingdra Chats, episode with Aaron Cybertron Zheng, the one and only, the 60th episode drops tomorrow, so make sure you don't miss that. Plenty more content on the channel, working on my EUIC video, my Safari Week 2024 video, hopefully coming out soon as well. Thanks so much for being here. Solgaleo's gone down in this battle, but maybe we'll get one last chance to shine. Now, they have not terrestrialized, so surely they do it here. Knockoff is always good. Okay, they don't terror, but they do protect. Doesn't have close combat, I should be fine. Yeah, let's hope so, Kendricks. High horsepower, though? Have to see. Why don't just terror there? It's got to be another knockoff. Haven't intimidated it either. Terror Water. This could be dicey. U-turn is now my best move. Knockoff goes first. Get rid of the leftovers. That's a good. Oh, maybe it doesn't have a... maybe it's Leech Seed. Ooh, that's decent damage. Maybe it's Leech Seed. I reckon it is. Alright, U-turn. Oh, I guess... is Knockoff just going to do more, though? 65 versus 70, but same type. Yeah, I think we just keep going for knockoffs. Oh dear. Hello Ash, good to see you, and congratulations for winning the Johto tournament. Incredible stuff. Hope you're feeling very proud of yourself, Ash. We're going to lose. We're definitely going to lose here. Welcome to the stream. A pleasure to see you. Another Merri member. Thanks so much for being here. Yeah, one more Glacial Lance. We do not get this. We do not get this unless we burn it. Let's try and Flare Blitz burn. For the lols. If we get this. Oh, that's good. Maybe I should have been doing that all along. Burn. Crit. Crit burn? Doesn't look like it. Ah, Leech Seed. I don't know why you don't just go for another Glacial burn. I guess that could protect, I don't know. Yeah, no worries, Kendricks. Leech Seed, yeah, it's trips us all up. Let's go for another Flare Blitz burn, shall we? Sure. Punch Shot could have won the end game. I know, Mr. Browser. We don't have it. It's Assault Vest Incineroar. Still can't believe he pulled it off. Shame we forgot to recall, but yeah. That would be good, Ash. I'd love to see it. Alright, well, there we go. GG. We've only had one win with the Solgaleo team so far, which is a real shame. And definitely Solgaleo going down to the Miraidon was tricky. Just generally, I think SOLGALEO is pretty tricky, unfortunately. I'd love to have been coming away from the stream saying, you know what, SOLGALEO's really got potential. And it's got potential, but it's not... It's just a bit outclassed right now, which is a shame. Obviously, Zach Emerzian, who built the team, would be piloting it far better than I am right now, but... Yeah, that's what I'm finding. Let me rehydrate and refocus. In that game... Yeah, Miraidon was just so overwhelming. I'd like to know how Zach did it. Maybe leading Grim would have been better, so we can mitigate Miraidon's damage. The Rock Slide didn't really do enough either. We didn't get any flinches, so, yeah. Alright, we're going to do one more battle. One more battle on tonight's stream, everybody. All likes and subscribes appreciated to show your support as we head into this last one. I'll just refocus and we'll get into it. Let's have some fun. Let's do this. And we're back to 8. Sarah's got Leech Seed. That would be unlikely considering the Protect. What would be unlikely, Kendrick? Sorry, my train of thought was moved on. Only wins from here. Yeah, just the one more. So idea with Fire Pokemon, give a Leech Seed instead of a Grass move. Ooh, stays alive. Okay, with Bulk. Am I cooking or is that a disaster? I could see it. I could see it working. As long as it has Ivy Cudgel and means to do damage as well, Double T. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. Thank you very much, Ash. I believe most Pokemon have potential, but it can be hard. Oh, yeah, for sure. Blossom. Yeah, I love using these more niche Pokemon, as you all know. So, last battle of tonight's stream, and it's double bikes, everybody. Koraidon and Miraidon. I know that Lee, my good friend, who I'll be streaming on Thursday, and David Parsons, another good friend of mine, brought Miraidon and Koraidon to the Bologna Special Championships. And then it's Fluttermane, Iron Hands, Iron Bundle, and Chien Pao. Fascinating. You know what I'm asking? Can we do the SOLGALEO thing? Once again, Miraidon is so threatening. Very tricky. Don't mind a Grim and a Cali, I don't think. Go Grim and Cali. We've got to bring SOLGALEO. And... Oh, it's got to be Landorus, right? Alright, let's do this, everybody. Best of both worlds, for sure. Scarlet and Violet, past meets future. Thinking that Abomasnow might have a niche against Cali Ice. Interesting. Yeah, true, with Leech Seed. It's a good point. It's a good point. We'll be interesting to see that rise. I can see it happening. Even the stream's tricky, am I having fun? That is the most important question, Ash, and I certainly am. So thank you. That is the right question to ask. True, Urshifu. Oh, I can see that. I can see that. You can Terra Ghost, you can... Yeah. I think you might be on something there, Mr. Browser. So, Koraidon and Iron Hands. We could Terra Ghost. Maybe we do Terra Ghost too. Oh. That's a shame. I thought we... I'd love to have seen double bites play out. I thought we had a decent chance with that lead. But maybe just paving the way for us to go for a Calyrex and SOLGALEO lead in this next battle. So this will be the final battle of stream. Let's go. I liked our lead there. And we're back up to rank 9. No thanks to my own play. Just the disconnect. Yes, of course, Double T. So far, arisen form by genetics are required. It is genetic, as Jay. Yes, it's genetic. It's a recessive gene. I inherited it. Neither of my parents have it, but they, unbeknownst to them, had the gene. Good question, though. Okay, so instead we have Miraidon, Calyrex, Ice Rider again, and Volcarona and Wims, and Incineroar and Urshifu. Whenever I see Miraidon, I think maybe we can't do the weakness policy stuff, which is annoying. I'd love to just threaten this Miraidon immediately. It's tough. I do find Miraidon tough with this team. But then if Trickron goes up, that's also bad. Do I want to set it up? I'm not sure. SOLGALEO does kind of block the Calyrex, which is nice. Oh, you know what? It's the last battle of stream. Let's try and get this combination off. So, Calyrex and SOLGALEO and Landorus and... No, Grim isn't as good. Incin, I guess. Alright, let's do this. For real this time. Let's hope there are no disconnects. I would have loved to have played against that double bikes team. Alas. So they couldn't handle SOLGALEO's greatness. Yeah, true, Kendricks. It is, after all, the circle of life. It's going to be the Whimsicott and the Miraidon. Joke, but promise not to be offended. Okay, SJ, as long as it's an appropriate joke, sure. Okay, so they can Tailwind. Bum, 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 bum. Do we just... We could Astral Protect. We could Bulldoze. Rock Slide. You know what I want to do? If we Astral Protect and then Bulldoze Rock Slide. Oh, let's just go for this. Terra Rock and Rock Slide. Let's see. Whimsy's Encore. Good point, Kendricks. It's a good thing I went for this play. I do always forget about Encore, as long-time viewers will know. Shiny Hunter, great odds. Getting rare green eyes and reception. Fair enough, SJ. Fair enough. I am a Shiny Hunter, so there is that. But, well played. Well played. Volt Switch into Calyrex. We will take this. We will take this. Calyrex had the Focus Ash anyway. Whatever's coming in is taking a big Rock Slide to the face. Any downside effects, Cafeteria? Actually, no, Heath, and I'm very lucky to be able to say that. That's taking a big, super effective Rock Slide. Yeah, which is... Yeah, there are plenty of people who have had their own effects, and I'm just very lucky. Great on SOLGALEO, of course. Of course! Right. Have to sit through all the animations, of course. Right. Do we connect? We get the weakness policy boost. Double connect with a Terra Rock boosted Rock Slide. And the speed drop. My goodness, there's so much to sit through when you're running Bulldoze. Oh no. Oh, it just would have been nice. It just would have been nice. Incineroar goes down at least. Yeah, if we connect it with the Rock Slide there, then... Whimsicott's in range of one more Astral Barrage. Oh. Oh well. SOLGALEO's not having a great night. True, Kendricks. Calyrex, okay. So, they Tailwind here, they could have high horsepower, I guess. We didn't bring the Grimmsnarl, great. Could switch in the Incineroar. I think we just Astral though. Astral and another Rock Slide. Because it's fun. Because it's fun. Encore on Cali is annoying. That's Trottish, it is annoying. Not had to take a lot of medicine I was taking before. Yes, exactly, Heath. Exactly. I am. I've been able to cut out some of the medicines I had before, which is wonderful. Thanks so much for asking, Heath. Thank you for keeping the CF Awareness Week theme going. Right, so the light screen. Still great damage. Let's have a double connect, shall we? Nice! Super effect onto the Calyrex. Only light screen, no reflect. Okay, so they hang on. They might flinch, though. It would be poetic end to the stream. They don't. That's okay. SOLGALEO takes that. They get a chilling Nay boost. This is by far the best battle of stream so far. Not least because we've been able to finally get this Bulldoze weakness policy combination off. That should bring Incineroar in. And there's a Miraidon again. It's nice that we betted it out before the trainers disappeared. Okay, it is clear amulet. So, fake out into the Miraidon is free. We've got Landorus in the back as well, so this is great. Fake out Miraidon, and I guess another Rock Slide. Yeah. Could go for a 100% accurate move, but this is more fun. So we can act something Miraidon. Yes! For a moment there, I thought he was dodging. Great damage onto the Miraidon. Now we can knock off Callie. I'm just spamming Rock Slide because it's fun. One job, Nebby. Who's Nebby? Kendricks. Onich, I'll get back to your question after the battle. And Onich, I'm sorry to hear about your health condition as well. What is it, if you don't mind me asking? No worries if you do. What percentage of my soul meds are able to be cut out? I was able to cut out... Oh, it's hard to remember now. At least... At least 3, I want to say. So my daily meds now are an inhaled saltwater vapor, then cafeteria, the Creon to digest food, omeprazole, which helps with reflux, multivitamin, and Kaleidoco, which is like a version of cafeteria. So that's 5, which is really not bad. Really not bad. It was certainly, yeah, it was about 8 before that, I want to say. So, yeah, thank you for asking. Talk about cystic fibrosis, everybody, a condition that I have, and it's Cystic Fibrosis Awareness Week, so I'll be raising awareness all week. Thanks so much for being here. We're about to win with the SOLGALEO that was finally able to connect some moves and do some work. So satisfying with the flinch. I agree with you, Jack. I agree. Thank you very much, Double T. I'm glad you enjoyed the jokes and one-liners. They're always a pleasure to come up with. Great to see you, Eternal. We're about to end the stream, but it's wonderful to see you. Click the good moves when you can click the fun moves. Agreed, Jack. SOLGALEO. Oh, I see. Yes, fair enough. Fair enough. We'll just go for a knockoff here, and we'll go for an Earth Power. That was cancelled, yeah. I assume they're locked into an Electro Drift, maybe, and so they can't do anything to Landorus there. That's the spirit, indeed. Hello, Purple Pikmin. Fantastic to see you, although unfortunately it's the end of the stream, just as people are tuning in. Well, I'm very sorry to deliver that news, everybody, but I will be streaming again tomorrow with some Scarlet Violet Shiny hunting. I'll talk more about that in a moment. Then on Thursday as well at 8 with my good friend Leo Cyrus Provost, starting our Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Soul Link Nuzlocke. Hope you can join us for that. Let me just catch up on these messages. Purple Pikmin, thanks so much for joining. I hope to see you at a stream soon. I won't bore with too much detail. I have a heart condition. Oh, and GRD. I see. Okay, Aunt Niche. Well, all the very best to you. Should be game. And it was. Hello, Jaju. Fantastic to see you again, my friend. What's new with you? Just got back from work. And thank you so much. We're just wrapping up, but it's been going very well, thanks. Fun with SOLGALEO. It's not the easiest Pokemon to pilot, but yeah, had a fun time. Had a fun time. Appreciate you being here. And yes, it was the Portland team, Zach Emersian's Portland SOLGALEO team. Still have to take as much Crown as I did before Catcher. Yes, I do, actually, Heath. Yes, I do. First Pokemon games were Sun and Moves. Oh, I see. Well, makes sense. You're here for the SOLGALEO then, Purple Pikmin. Thank you very much, Ash. Thank you. Yes, we got the combination off as well, which we love to see. Thank you very much, Eternal. Very kind of you. Thank you for those kind words. Saying the best till last. SOLGALEO did shine. It really did. Soul Link hype. Absolutely nuzzle. Cannot wait for that. Bulldoze strategy off. Let's go, Otnish. Now, your question earlier. Yes, Otnish, how else does cystic fibrosis affect daily life? So I do chest physiotherapy every morning to try and shift the mucus, make myself cough, remove it so it's less easy for bacteria to settle in the lungs. I take pills when I eat to digest food that contains fat, and other than that, I'm very fortunate to be able to say that that's kind of the extent of it, apart from the pills that I take in the morning and the evening. It's important to keep up a good exercise regime when you have cystic fibrosis. So I do that, I work out, and I do aerobic exercise as well. Yeah, that's essentially how it affects daily life on this. But I really appreciate the question. And yes, everybody, it's Cystic Fibrosis Awareness Week, so I will be talking about that on the stream this week and doing daily posts as well to raise awareness of everything that goes on behind the scenes. So then, Everybody, thanks so much for joining for this SOLGALEO stream. Thanks so much again to Zach Emerzian for building this team in the first place and having such a fantastic run at the Portland Regional Championships. Congratulations to them. If you want to try out the team yourselves, then the rental code is in the description below. As well as details about Zach, I'm at Chazingdra across all socials. Please do like and subscribe if you've enjoyed, everybody. It would really mean a huge amount because I work very hard on this channel. I really love doing it. So your support would be hugely appreciated. Now, do not miss tomorrow's episode of Chazingdra Chats, my podcast. Life stories and dream teams of people in the Pokemon community, because the guest will be Aaron Cybertron Zheng. Yes, one of the first ever competitive Pokemon content creators. We had such a fantastic chat and he's a lovely, lovely person. It's going to drop early morning UK time on the audio apps and 3 PM UK time on YouTube. Channel members can listen right now, so consider becoming a channel member if you want to listen to my chat with Aaron Cybertron Zheng. Plenty more content on the channel too. I'll be streaming Shiny Hunting in Scarlet and Violet tomorrow. Yellow Pokemon for cystic fibrosis. This is my plan. It might change, but my plan is to try and hunt yellow Pokemon for cystic fibrosis. Yellow is kind of the color of cystic fibrosis. Friday this week is Wear Yellow for CF Day. And so I thought I would mark the occasion by shining out some yellow Pokemon. Far more information about cystic fibrosis in the description below. Cystic Fibrosis Trust website is linked below, as well as the one-man show, the one-man comedy I wrote about cystic fibrosis and my experiences with it. Wonder Drug, a comedy about cystic fibrosis. So do check that out in the description below as well. Would mean a huge amount too. 60 episodes of the podcast. The 60th drops tomorrow with Aaron and plenty more kinds of guests besides. I was recording with Ben Brasine earlier. Shout out to you again, Ben, for becoming a channel member during this very stream. Look forward to Ben's episode. Safari Week coming up soon. I'll be streaming Safari Week too. There's so many more exciting things going on. NAIC this coming weekend too. I do silly Pokemon comedy skits as well on my channel. I'm working on my EUIC video right now. My Safari Week 2024 video hopefully will come out in time for Safari Week 2025, starting next week. So all steam ahead, and it's wonderful to have you sharing the journey with me. Chazingdra Chocolate Factory is my Discord community, linked below. Please do hop in there. It'll be a pleasure to see you. Come and be a part of the Merri folk. We are a very friendly and welcoming bunch. So with that being said, everybody, once more, do check out my daily post raising awareness of cystic fibrosis. All likes and subscribes hugely appreciated. At Chazingdra across all socials. Plenty more content on the channel to tide you over. And thank you for being here. Let me just catch up on these final few messages. Ben, thank you so much. I'm glad you had a good time. And again, fantastic that you got to see a Glade that we battled. And thank you for such a fun recording earlier. Thank you for being here. You take care as well, Gym Leader GC. Team is very cool. Watch some of the matches in the VOD later. Sounds good. I'll be shiny hunting yellow Pokemon Jiaju as well. And Scarlet and Violet showcasing this Switch too. Great to hear it doesn't affect me too badly. Thank you so much, Otnish. Really appreciate that workout stream. That's all. Kendricks, I'm glad you had fun. Oh, Kendra's always there. Kendra's always there in the background. Hey, over my shoulder. Glad you had a merry time, Double T, and very pleased that you enjoyed the stream. See you for the next one. Glad that you enjoyed catching the stream, Mr. Browser. Safari Week is next week. It's crazy, Ash. It's crazy. It's nearly here again. Massive times. That is kind of what kickstarted my channel and the streams. Well, the streams at least. So, can't believe those 12 months have passed once more. Let's see. Hikikomori, thanks so much for being here. Wonderful to meet you. Hope to see you on another stream soon. And Otnish, thank you as well. Hope to see you very soon. So everybody, for the final time, all likes and subscribes appreciated. And I will see you tomorrow for some Scarlet Violet Shiny Hunting. Yellow Pokemon Saw for CF Awareness Week. I'm tripping over my words left, right and centre here. But it's 6 PM UK time tomorrow, just like tonight's stream. And you make sure now that you have a very merry rest of your day. Check out Aaron Cybertron Zheng's episode of Chazingdra Chats dropping tomorrow as well. Bye-bye.